Well, it's your history, you know, it's our history. And if people say, "Are you Italian?" Even though I have Italian in my family, it wasn't about being Italian, it was about being American.
For me, it was just a matter of a piece of art another artist put together.
This Columbus Day, a piece of history once dumped into the Inner Harbor could soon have a new home. The White House has agreed to take in a replica of the Christopher Columbus statue that protesters tore down in the city back in 2020. Today, Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor spoke with the artist about rebuilding the monument and what it means to see it get a second life.
Surrounded by a steel gate, sitting empty next to Baltimore's Little Italy, a marble platform where a statue of Christopher Columbus once stood for decades, gifted to the city from the Italian-American Organizations United and unveiled by President Ronald Reagan. But in 2020, during a nationwide racial reckoning, protesters pulling it down in a matter of minutes, then dragging and dropping it into the Inner Harbor. Video and images that didn't sit well with local artist and fisherman Tillman Hemsley.
It just irritated me so badly that I said, "Don't worry, I'll get that back up."
Combining his two passions, first, he fished the shattered sculpture from the bottom of the bay.
Hired a dive team at 7 a.m. to 9. We had everything out of the water.
And on its way to the family's art studio in Centerville, Maryland, where his son, Will Hemsley, worked to create a 3D scan, piecing it back together like a puzzle, making a mold that would shape this replica, made of crushed marble and mixed resin.
I think it's a pretty impressive achievement considering we did this all within the span of a year to replicate something as close enough to the original as we could that took a very refined craftsman, better part of a decade to do.
Although that momentum quickly stalling, the controversy still surrounding the sculpture, keeping the resurrected explorer stored in the same place for several years.
And I think you kind of, unfortunately, had to wait for a time where it was more politically feasible. And those are currents that ebb and flow.
But last week, the Trump administration giving the Hemsleys an unexpected call and the statue new ground to claim.
Well, I never thought it would go to the White House. He just called me up and said, "Can you get it there?" I'm like, okay. I thought that would be a great place, that it's honored.
And keep it safe and secure, although its specific placement has yet to be settled on.
But you know it'll be on the lawn
Right,
somewhere.
right. I would say a pretty prominent area.
From Baltimore's waterfront to the White House, this replica should be settled into its new home in the next couple of weeks or so. But it's also not alone. The Hemsleys made two sculptures. This one originally built in case history repeated itself.
I had it for a reserve.
Now, Tillman still hopes there's a place reserved in Baltimore for the statue to be put back where he believes it truly belongs.
Baltimore deserves to have that. I know the people that originally put it up, and there was a lot of pride in that. I mean, the one guy that was really involved in it, he's 90-something.
Rebecca Pryor.
You know, he'd probably rest easy knowing that it was put back.
Fox 45 News.
Hi, I'm Maxine Stryker. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and check out Fox Baltimore on social media to find more stories like this.